I talk about pre-jazz, right? Yes. Girl. Okay. So I was a side chick once, and I knew I was his side chick. He was my side dude, and there was no responsibilities attached, and I had a good time. That's honest. And I'm being real. And you can judge me for I wasn't messing with a married man. Thank you. It was so much work being a side chick. Thank you. Oh my God, it's a lot of work. So you download the dating app. Doesn't meet anybody.
Cheating! What are you doing? Downloading a dating app when you're dating me.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
They haven't swiped yet. Really? If they just download it?
No, they don't need to. No,
What would your intent?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
Why did young Jeezy marry Jeannie when he seen, or must have seen, all the red flags of him being the side dish? Because she liked to be a side chick, and she applied it herself in that fashion. And to let you know that she really is the side chick material, she does not mind letting you get on the app, a dating app. Also, you could give your phone number out, including her. Jeezy didn't do what the white man did for 10 years. He seen 2 years in it and was like, yeah, I'm finna plot to divorce her because I got to do what I got to do. And here we are.
So I'm just going to say that I believe that Jeannie Mai is as shocked as everyone else about this petition. If you look at the top right, it was just filed yesterday morning. But if you scroll all the way down and look at the very last page, which contains verification, meaning, hey, I agree that everything contained in this petition is true and correct, signed by Jeezy, it was signed on June 15th. June 15th. So Jeezy has been knowing for a couple of months already that he was going to file for divorce from Jenny. What's interesting is if you go to Jenny's social media account, she's praising her husband. She's posting her husband. They just had a huge Father's Day get together. Like, this is not the signs of a woman who knows she's about to get divorced. Okay? Not at all. You dated black guys.
Love black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Hold up. What do you mean, dark meat on the side?
No, I'm not. I'm saying, like, I really do think black men are attractive. I do. Like, that's my...
What do you mean, dark meat on the side?
That means, honey. You know what that means.
Wait, what are you reading it as?
I know. How did you say it?
It's over for you, Thoughts. It's over. It ain't that time. It's over for y'all. The other Thoughts made it bad for you.
Yeah. He likes white women, blonde hair, blue eyes.
And you like black rappers.
I like the good brother. I do. Yeah. They're cute. Yeah. Okay. So Fabulous gave me a little bit of a fuck one time. I like him.
So young Jeezy decided to marry Jeannie Mai, who was with a white man for 10 years, who allowed her to disrespect him, not compromise, not present herself in the fashion of a wife.
Choice words to describe you in an earlier show. Take a look. I feel like I married my version of a man.
Really?
Yes. When he's sick and his mom is around, it's a totally different man that I don't even know.
You stood up real quick. Do you know what it is?
Out what that is today.
It's a male.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about this description of you?
You know, one word that she brings up a lot is compassion for people's situations.
No,
maybe I'm just looking for some compassion in situations, you know?
Yes.
Like,
I probably spend 60%, 70% of my day learning. I can't tell you how many podcasts I listened to this morning, how many books I read. Evolution, that is like food, bro. It's like, because I love to see that.
Play like that because he doesn't put himself in situations where anybody, including the woman herself, can misconstrue the scenario.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart,
Like,
especially these days.
Never. He will never put himself in a situation where even if it's like him and a bunch of guys, and let's say like a female walks in that he happens to know of, he'll like holler at her from across the room, but doesn't need like the kiss or the exchange or anything because one picture. And then but I respect him so much because he thinks like that. He thinks like if one snapshot got taken at any moment where there was no context given, especially because we're both public people, he's like, I don't want to put you through that. You know? And it made me rethink things too because I'm over here like Miss TV host friendly, like all over the place. And I realize now how a lot of things are unnecessary. Plus, like I feel for him differently than I felt for anybody in the past. So I have a whole new policy too. Like we don't need new friends. I really don't. And if they're friends with one of us, then they're friends with both of us. Of course. You can sit down with both of us.
Yeah.
So Jeannie said that, you know, she like her dark meat to the side, and she want that white meat to champion her and let her do whatever she want to. And that's why for 10 years, when she was with that lean, strong man, so she say, that she even admitted to that he was a bitch. That's what she said. I ain't say it. And the fact that, she said what she said and she ate those words. She literally had to eat those words in 4K in 2023 because the same person that she said she should have had on the side, these women out here, I love me a side ninja. Yeah, that part. So she had that type of mentality. And, young Jeezy wifed that up and then truly recognized it until he actually invested them 2 years with her. And once he truly realized that there's nothing he could do with it, he filed them papers.
Really respect. And when I would spew some of my old habits, and he was like, like, that's not flying here. And also, it would trigger him to come back at me with things where I was like, what the do you think you are? But I was triggering him. But he never told me to fix my temper. I just saw it and I thought, unless I want to stay in this place where I lose this person I love and I stay in my comfort zone of doing what I want to do and function the way I have for the last 40 years and nobody else had to stop me. Which I should have known he ain't anything but basic. He looks at me and he goes, can I give you a homework assignment? And I go, why? Because I'm an Asian? And he's like, no. I want you to think about the last 8 hours we just spent together. And think about, what do you envision us doing together? What do you picture me being in your life? If this matches my notes, I will pursue you. What? If not, matches his notes?
And at the end of the day, she still gained some knowledge. Of 10 years with a white man, she didn't gain no knowledge with him. But in under 2 years, she gained a lot more wisdom with young Jeezy. Yeah. The fact that she dismissed him and put him for the side, and then when them divorce papers came, it put her to the side. So see, sometimes you shouldn't be saying you like side pieces because then you might get hit with the side of divorce.
The new Richie is peace. It is, because you can put somebody in a Rolls Royce, he still gonna have the same problems. He still have those problems in a Rolls Royce. And I think once you become into this space where you just at peace with who you are and who you're becoming, and like I said again, I had to give myself permission to evolve because it was almost like I wanted to grow, but I couldn't grow because of my surroundings. These weeds and these things that would hold me back. And when I started to clean that out, I started to like grow and bloom and blossom. And I just started to understand, like, wow, like the air is different up here. I had to work so hard, do so much work on myself just to even get a taste of that.
If anything we should take out of this situation that happened between Jeezy and Jenny is that the 10-year relationship she had with the white man, she says she wished she wasn't married to him.
Knowing what I know now about who I married, I wouldn't have married him. Oh.
Young Jeezy married Jenny, but in the end, he divorced her after 2 years because her lack of willingness to some degree to grow within, and the fact that she was already in her 40s, like himself. But the difference is she had 10 years of being with Gorilla be trying to tell these 20-year-old women to be toxic. So for 10 years straight, she got to be toxic. So when she got to Young Jeezy, he had to show her the difference between respect and love and loyalty and commitment and obedience. So in the end, the words again that she said way back when on the wheel has came to collect on her because she said he was the side. She said he was a side piece. So that's what you get when you say those words. She didn't see it coming when he divorced her. She didn't even see it coming. She thought they was living in, fairy tale Disneyland until them divorce papers hit her ass. She out there advertising his stuff. She out there having Father's Day in them and everything. Whole time he already was gone. Mentally, physically, emotionally. He was already clocked out months in advance. And at the end of the day, I say Jesus did not do anything wrong. Because as a man, especially in today's time, if a woman is not going to fulfill her needs as a wife, then you do not have to, as a husband, do the same thing. Like in today's time, I really feel like if we ain't, like he said, if we not on harmony terms, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be married. I don't want to be none of that. If we can't harmonize, then I will. It's the point. And that's what he realized after 2 years. I can't get no harmony. He said the best. He's in a phase in his life where he is not fit to be associated with bullshit, period. So women can come after Jeezy, but at the end of the day, he a man. And that's why Jenny finna be back to the streets. It is what it is. Must respect Jeezy. I ain't no the biggest fan of him, but I'm gonna be respectful. If you give me that energy, I'm gonna have to respect it. And if you don't do the right thing, I'm gonna call it out also. Because like I said before, I'm the princess of holding men and women accountable. Until then, Your girl is out.